Third request from the IC, the disposal price for the 2015 Honda Accord. His response, the 2015 Honda Accord was transferred by love and affection. Mighty God! You can't make up them sitting here.
Anju Oates just said, him still a figure out how Mark Golding can be a part of the recovery process. A role in the recovery process. How Mark Golding can have a role in the recovery process. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm finding it so hard. Oh, it's so hard for him to figure out a role for Mark Golding in the recovery process. What little you must think of Mark Golding? These are questions.
Blessings, ABR family and viewers. Welcome back to the channel. It's your girl, Isabel Rose. And in this one, the Integrity Commission reports have been tabled and a junior minister amongst a councillor from the St. Catherine Municipal Corporation has been caught in that, as well as some excerpts here from the sitting of Parliament. The Minister of Finance has finally spoken, and a whole heap of interesting, revelation in the Parliament yesterday. So please stay tuned for the details at hand. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to the channel.
Integrity Commission's investigation report into concerns that Mr. Xavier Maine, Minister of State and Member of Parliament, failed to provide information requested by the Commission in respect of his statutory declarations for the period 2018 to 2022, contrary to the law and its indicative ruling. Integrity Commission's investigation report into concerns that Mr. Ralston Wilson, a councillor employed to the St. Catherine Municipal Corporation, failed to file his statutory declarations with the Commission for the years 2019, 2020, and 2022, contrary to the law and its indicative ruling.
So we know that the councillor will be charged for not filing the statutory declaration for those 3 respective years. But let us get a little deeper with this junior state minister of finance, Xavier Maine, whom the corruption prosecutor recommends charges be laid against him for, not bringing forth the relevant information that was asked of him during his whole statutory declaration filings. And it's a 40 pages document, and you can, go up on the Integrity Commission website and, peruse it for yourself. But I want to read out segments of it. And you can look at the table here. So it says, information requested as at February 9, 2024. And then you'll see the responses there from Mr. Maine. So 1, the Integrity asks for information on requested financial institutions. His response, March 25th, 2024, stated, in relation to the accounts you have requisitioned as not having been previously declared in the completed declaration forms, nor disclosing letters from the financial institutions, I suggest you clarify the information provided to you consequent to your third-party checks. My previous correspondences have been very clear in this regard. The second request from the Integrity Commission provide confirmation from Cornerstone Trust and Merchant Bank regarding the opening date of accounts, and in the event that any of the accounts were opened prior to January 2022, the balance account for the relevant declaration year. He responded in relation to accounts at Cornerstone that emerged for the period 2022. I advise that these accounts were established in 2022. Third request from the IC, the disposal price for the 2015 Honda Accord. His response, the 2015 Honda Accord was transferred by love and affection. Mighty God! You can't make up them sitting here. The under accord was transferred by love and affection. Tandere. The fourth request from the IC, gross income earned from rental of properties for the years 2021 and 2022, provide evidence to support the source. He provided no information. So when you see saying that the pandemic, a whole heap of things that are going on for a whole heap of them. See there? Whole heap of businesses. The fifth request from the IC, gross salary / wages earned from Xavier Maine Company law firm for the years 2020, 2021, and 2022. No information provided. The sixth request from the IC, cost to improve 6 properties if any improvement was undertaken, and the sources of funds for each decoration period where applicable. He responded, in relation to properties listed at 6, I stated that no improvement has been made in relation to Richmond, Summit Drive, Seymour Park, Cherry Hills, and Springs Plaza, Lot 2, Sherborne Heights, is currently undergoing improvement. Seventh request from the IC, audited financial statement for 5 companies for the years 2018, 2019, 2020, 2021, and 2022. He responded, in relation to your request for financial statements for the companies in which I own shares, I restate my position that my duty at law does not extend beyond declaring the shares owned and value of said shares. Any desire by you to scrutinize the financial statements of the listed companies has to follow the formal process of you requesting these statements from the companies themselves while providing the appropriate justification so to do. It is my understanding that it's my duty to make a personal declaration of the assets and liabilities in my name. And so following that, the Director of Investigations concluded that Mr. Maine was lawfully requested to provide further information to him in respect of his statutory declarations, and he was aware of the request. Mr. Maine failed to provide a portion the requested information, and his failure to do so contravenes Section 43(1)(b) of the Integrity Commissions Act. He recommended that the report be referred to the Director of Corruption Prosecution for consideration, to which we note that he recommends charges for Xavier Maine. But then Maine run out and says he rejects the Integrity Commission claim of non-compliance regarding his statutory declaration. So, Jamaicans, ABR family and viewers, look out for him file now for judicial review, and everybody wants to challenge the Integrity Commission. But now that we're in a whole crisis and in the process of rebuilding and all of that, now is the time for them to strengthen more the Integrity Commission. But them not go down the line. All they're thinking about is to form all kind of committee to pay themselves extras to, use up the monies. But nevertheless, ABR family and viewers, drop your take on this and leave a like on the video. So in this segment of the excerpts from the sitting of the House of Representatives yesterday, we see the Minister of Finance, Fayval Williams, basically, responding to a question asked as it relates to if the government will, provide the rest of funds to JPS to, complete the whole restoration before, May 2026. And her response shook me, and I want to hear it.
The question about the loan to JPS, is the government prepared to lend the entire amount? I think that was your question. So the loan to JPS was $150 million US, so that they could accelerate the pace at which Jamaicans get their lights back, which businesses get their light back. Madam Speaker, already, I can say to you, you don't have to worry that the government is going to lend the entire amount, right? Already, our international partners have indicated that within that package that's announced, there is about 450 million for JPS. And what that will do is allow for our loan of 150 million to be repaid back to us, so we get back the liquidity. It didn't happen last Tuesday. It's happened after that.
So let me ask her something. So she want to let us know that she did not, or she wasn't aware that, a 6.7 billion US package would have been, rolled out to lend to Jamaica, and therefore she didn't know that they would have allocated 450 million US, to give to the JPS. So why then did she allow the Minister of Energy to be in the Parliament speaking even on her behalf to say that they took the initiative to loan JPS 150 million US dollars to speed up restoration? Me not buy what she say, because she must have known from before, so them did go get that package there, and therefore money would have been allocated to JPS. It seems to me a chap them did look something for chap, because no agreement still never be made known to the public of even the interest rate where them did plan for, get back this money from JPS. Bull crap, me not buy that. Also, you realize how Anju Oates did behave in the Parliament yesterday, and him talk so strong and confident, because him know say in this so basically him playground, and because him have backup, with his wife being the House Speaker, him can talk and him can gallivant and him can go on as if, him are the man. We still see him behaving butthurt that the opposition did not want to be a part of that parliamentary committee that they want to set up, with just parliamentarians alone, in order to oversee, the spending and the coming in of the money. Right? Him still butthurt to the point where him admits he met with opposition leader Mark Golding, and Mark Golding told him that he wanted to be a part of the whole relief process. And the man said after 5 weeks, him still cannot think about how the opposition will be able to take part in the whole relief process.
When the leader of the opposition and myself met,
Yes.
he expressed to me that he would want to have a role
Yes.
in the recovery, and that was not something that I objected to.
Oh, you never object?
I still, however, have to figure out how does that work.
Anju Oates just admitted that he can't figure out after all this time, how Mark Golding is going to have a role in the recovery process. Him still can't figure that out, I want to make that digest. I want that go down and wash and just, when you drink one nice cup of coffee and you feel it all the way down in your intestine, your belly feel a relief and you bust a gas. I want to know if you remember, say, Anju Oates just said, him still a figure out how Mark Golding can be a part of the recovery process. A role in the recovery process. How Mark Golding can have a role in the recovery process. Ladies and gentlemen, how you find it so hard? How it's so hard for him figure out a role for Mark Golding in the recovery process? What little he must think of Mark Golding? These are questions. What little he must think of Mark Golding that he can't figure out how a man that know business, a man as smart as Mark Golding, right, the leader of the opposition, I'm a successful businessman. He can't figure out how Mark Golding is going to have a role in the recovery process. Anju Oates, you're skilling a brother. You're a dangerous guy. You're man wicked. Yo! Anju Oates too wicked, brother.
The framework of our system is we have a parliament.
Yes.
This is the ultimate forum in which we meet and debate. And I have said, hold on, I've said, listen, let us establish a special committee. It wouldn't be under the strictures of all the other rules of how...
So, Anju, if you want to figure out how Mark Golding can be a part and have a role, why you don't ask Mark Golding, what do you suggest? How you can play a role? You never think about that? No, but you want to figure it out yourself. And then you not have the brains to figure it out according to you. You still can't figure it out now, so you don't have the brains. You don't have the IQ, so why you never ask Mark Golding? Mark Golding, you know, what do you suggest? You never think about that? That never occurred to you. You know why? Because you have no intention of Mark Golding playing any role or the opposition. That's my opinion and I'm entitled to it. Yeah?
Same Sabolo. But yet still, him are the same one we are call about unity. Them no want a unity. If you can't think about that after 5 weeks, then it shows us that you don't really want the opposition because you did say it from before the election. So you don't need no opposition for all who are accountable. Your people, they will support every bullshit where you keep up and every stupid things where you talk. Them not go hold you accountable. Them alone you want to talk to you. What says you, well-thinking Jamaicans, ABR family and viewers? Leave your comments in the comment section. Remember to like, share out the videos, subscribe to the channel if you're new. Help push out this video. Hype up the videos. Once you see the hype in the comment section, click the hype so that YouTube can send out the videos for us. Please and thanks. Stay tuned for more videos. Stay tuned for more updates. Big up on yourself.